San Antonio Soccer Roundtable and San Antonio FC Fancast are proud to present Quick Kicks, your daily news and notes about USL, SAFC, and local San Antonio soccer. Good Friday morning, January 19th. My name is Harry. This is the San Antonio FC Fancast, presented by SA Soccer Roundtable. Quick Kicks, as we discuss the daily news about San Antonio FC, USL, and local San Antonio soccer news for that here. I'm sorry, my cat decided, hey, one's left. But let's get to the news, which was surprisingly a Tom Bogert bomb. Normally covers MLS, but had announced this one here, and it's simply became official as well early this morning. Rhode Island FC assigned reigning 2023 USL Championship Player of the Year, Albert Dikwa from Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Dka had 20 goals for the Riverhounds last year, won the Golden Boot, and of course Rhode Island early this morning, 6 o'clock Central Time, announced it on RhodeIslandFC.com for that here. And so moving on to the next story, I'm not sure where my cat has decided to go on. Problems with dive shows. Moving on next, Indy 11 adds midfielder Max Schneider, graduated of Bayern Leverkusen Academy in the last 2 years with the St. Louis City SC2, part of their next pro team here. So that'll be a good signing for Indy 11, get a little bit younger in the midfield compared to previous years for that here, last year, I guess, where they had a more senior-laden lineup here. Pittsburgh, they lost Albert, but they re-signed defender Luke Biasi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. 24-year-old, had 28 appearances with the new club with a club option for 2025. So it sounds like a 2-year deal for that here. Last season, he had 33 tackles, 20 clearances, and 23 interceptions as one of the team's most reliable outside backs. So for that here, so awesome to see Pittsburgh starting to get some rosters filled in. The Monterey Bay resigns Jesus Enriquez. Second season for the veteran forward. Had 14 appearances with Monterey Bay last year for that here. Former SAFC, former Reno 1868 RIP, former Oakland Roots, former RGV player. But a great player overall, 26 forward. Who went to Monterey Bay last March here. So congrats on Chewy on the new deal. The last coach appointed Phoenix Rising. They promoted Danny Stone as the new head coach. He had been an assistant for the last 3 seasons. And looking at the fan base, they're extremely happy about it. Well-deserved promotion. Worked under I think he worked under both the last 2 managers for that they had, and then looks like he also was part of OKC Energy, semi-RIP to Oklahoma City Energy. We'll see if he come back for that here, but so every team in USL Championship now officially has a coach, but congratulations to Phoenix Rising as they attempt to defend their title for this upcoming year. And then kind of an interesting announcement here. FC Tulsa announces a transformational partnership with Italian Professional Club Triestina for that here. Triestina is a historic club playing in Italy's Serie C, set to benefit from a joint collaboration. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how this one comes out, for it here. To me, what strikes me is a Serie C and a USL Championship, just kind of see how that works. but obviously good to build those connections internationally for that here. And then the last bit of news came this morning by James Knowlton, contributor to Forbes. New York Pro Soccer Club Brooklyn FC to play at Miramontes Park at Coney Island. Basically, it's the park where Cosmo used to play, New York Cosmos back in the day. So solid football, solid soccer experience there. We'll be locally there in Brooklyn for that here. So congratulations to Brooklyn on naming a place to play. This was kind of the rumored spot for them to be for that here. Moving on to San Antonio FC, we had 2 player announcements. One, a welcome back, Trova Bani, who came on loan late last year for that here. Did have, I think, 6 appearances. Yeah, he was signed in August of 2023. Made 6 appearances. One bad where he was playing out of position. So center back here historically for that here, but they acquired him back on loan from Belenenses SAD for that here. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how he fits in and to see what other center backs are that they do sign, because they're a little bit short with Fabian Garcia departing as well. And then they did sign another defender, left wing back here on the side where Conor Maroney used to play, Lucas Silva. He is 26 for that here, having played recently with Parisi CD out of Portugal, for that here, Liga Portugal 2 for that here. And, he appeared in 91 matches, over 6,000 minutes, 6 goals and 5 assists. Looking kind of at his film, he does come from Brazil. Looking at his, just highlights here, will be interesting. He looks huge. I think he's 6 foot, $180. But does have speed. I know Coach Marcini mentioned that is excellent on both ends of the ball. Beating opponents off the dribble and defending in one-on-one situations. And of course, the normal great work ethic and character, which San Antonio FC does look for. So that's kind of the news today. We'll see if there is news on that we do for Friday. If I do a show tomorrow. Also, tomorrow is the day of San Antonio FC at Toyota Field will host the U.S. men's national team versus Slovenia. You may want to get there early. Gates open at 12:30. There's a fee for parking. Make sure you go to SAFC.com, view that here, save a couple of bucks on parking, and that way you don't get surprised there. In my opinion, it's a little bit pricey, but that's U.S. soccer for the here tonight. Both Barara 76 and American Outlaw have events as well. Check their feeds if you would like to partake in some pregame atmospheres. I do know tomorrow for 9:30, 10, or probably 10:30. Tailgating will also be open under the bridge there at Toyota Field. So, like I said here, come support the United States men's national team, even Diego Luna. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and thank you for supporting the show. Please like and comment and support the show.